Hey, tomorrow I'm taking the Z to Driven Lake Circuit, and I don't have my tow vehicle, so I can't tow my trailer, which means I get to street drive the drift car to the drift event. Hopefully I don't break anything, everything goes well. I guess I'll find out when I get there. And if you notice, yes, I got a new livery. The Z looks different. If you didn't watch the last video, go check that out. It's a little bit more spicy. But I think the worst part about street driving to a drift event with the Z is its lack of storage room. So I gotta find a way to get at least 2 tires, 2 spares, tools, jack, a few odds and ends, and fuel. Definitely need fuel because DLC's in the middle of nowhere, no close gas stations. Okay, some of the other stuff we gotta go. That wheel, which don't fit back here, so it's gonna have to go in the passenger seat. A jack, a chair, an umbrella, some wood, some tools, some torque wrench, some more tools, some zip ties, some gloves, my knee cushion, a blanket in case I get cold. Got my wheel riding shotgun in the back. Got plenty of room back here. Still gotta throw my camo gear as well, like my helmet and stuff like that. And a few other odds in. It should be ready to go in the morning.
Day 2.
Hey, so I made it to Driven Lake. Car's still one piece. If you're wondering why I'm dressed a little funny, because the theme of this event is like dad, supposed to be a dad, so I'm dressed up like a dad. Probably old enough to be some of your dads, is kind of sad. Everything's set up. Car did great. Bought the tent just in case. I'm not really planning on camping, but I needed a place to store all my stuff in case it rains. Big chance of rain. Seems like every time I come here to Driven Lake, it rains. Just probably because it's on top of the mountains. Unfortunately, I didn't have like blue jean shorts and like a collared shirt to improve the dad, and I don't really have the dad bod belly. Guess I have to work on that. Should be a good day. So let's go have some fun.
But you can kind of change your line through here to not. Don't go.
A great success!
Maybe not you. This is the beer stack. You hit these tires. You know every.
Hey, well, halfway through the day, I was having some issues earlier. The car didn't want to, it had a lack of power. Like, it took forever to get to 5 RPM and just didn't really want to rev past that very much. So I was essentially having to floor it all the way around the track just to get the slide. But I was still able to slide around, have a little bit of fun. Had to do some poking around to figure out what was the issue. Luckily, it was a easy fix. I noticed that the rear brake lights were staying on. What is that? Sounds like I have a leaky valve stem. It's brand new. But what I was saying, I noticed my brake lights were staying on. The little plastic plug that goes in the brake pedal that hits the brake switch was gone. So I found another little plug, plugged it up, and see I had power again. I don't know what the brakes had to do with the power, but it works. Just so yeah, lunchtime, I'm gonna eat something, something to drink, chill out, then we'll go shred some more. Rain's finally here.
A few moments later.
So I'm already adding a little patina to the livery. Smack the yellow barriers over there. Hit like 4 or 5 of them in a row. I don't think I was recording. Big dent there. A little bit of scrape marks. A little loose. Pretty sure I did that. I wasn't recording when it happened, but just a little bit of sand on the corner. Pretty sure I hit it, slid sideways, and smacked like 3 or 4 of those orange barriers. I did go back out after this, do quite a few laps. Noticed that my steering wheel was way off, and the car just felt a little funny. So yeah, that doesn't look good. My tie rod is a little bent. Well, I still have to drive this guy home. I would do something like this the one time I don't have the trailer. That's why I always bring the trailer, stuff like this. But I was able to adjust the tie rod out to get it mostly straight. Trying to get it as straight as possible, but I can't go too far out because I don't want to run out of threads and have it break on the highway, crash, blow up, die, all that fun stuff. So also swap my 2 front wheels to those wheels and tires because I care less about those tires. These are still brand new, got a lot of life on them. The last thing I want is to wear out the tire from improper tow. Says it's going straight. Okay, back home to wash the car because it's super nasty and assess some of the damage. You can see some of the scrapes where I hit the wall. Scraped up my brand new liveries. His nose is a little scraped up. Big dent here. At least the wrap held up. And it looks fine from back. I did order 2 more inner tie rod links. Ordered 2 because I wanted a spare to keep on hand in case I do this again. And I also damaged my brand new wheel. Definitely smacked the tie rod there. And I think it was contacting. See where the paint swept off? On both of the fronts, it's missing paint though. Well, the issue is it's rubbing the upper control arm here. I mean, just barely touching. I mean, it's not. The thing rotates fine. It just barely rubs against it. Just enough to shave the paint off the wheel. So I do have these spacers. I will. So I'm not sure what size this is. Probably 10 to 15. Throw it on. Fix that issue. Also, I don't know what the hell this is from. I have marks here. I don't know what that's from. Because I didn't hit anything over here. Hey, car's all cleaned up. Got my wheels on. Got the spacers on the front. Like I said, I got those links on order. So I get those. I will fix that. So she's all good to go for the next event. Which my planned next event is Import Alliance. So in July, I might do something else before then. I'll be flexible. Overall, great event, awesome event. The Driven Luck guys are always awesome, a lot of fun. Always good to see those people, hang out with those people. They're always super nice. And even though the car got a little beat up, sorry about the lawnmower in the background, the car took it like a champ. I was still, even with a super bent tie rod, I was still able to drive the car home. Yeah, over like 76 miles per hour, so the car was a little rough, won't lie. But she got home, one piece, no problem. Hopefully next time I'll trailer again. But that is it for this video. Thanks for watching. If you haven't yet, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, not like button, not bell button. And until next time, I will see you later. Peace.